I'm doing another check-in, but I figured this one can be a little like Q&A if need be. Oh shit, I didn't enter any giveaways. Create quality listing, take photo. We'll do a couple gift cards. And I'm going to pack some orders. I'm going to pack some stickers and gift cards from earlier. Thank you. This one? Or this one? This one. Probably this one. All right. So I'm doing you're very welcome. Thank you for entertaining me for the whole rest of the day. I'm not feeling better. But now I am. Hello again. This is helping me to sit and take a break. I'm Ground Floor Country Store. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Everyone go follow Ground Floor Country Store. Yes, I want to sit for a second and pack some stickers and gift cards. Hello, Destiny. And in doing so, I always feel like I'm not being productive when I sit. Yeah, probably. I don't have health insurance, so welcome to the United States. Ask you anything? Why are you so pretty? Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it. You're so nice. That's a mom thing, yeah, for sure. You look like you're being plenty productive. I am trying. I'm gonna post a video. Someone from Geneva wants to talk to me? No, thank you. I'm gonna post a video later of all of the orders that I got packed. I got everything packed except for two that I might, thank you. It goes all the way down. I might leave the last two orders for tomorrow because the shipping isn't right. So having our first Crystal and Rock show this evening. That'll be fun. I am not my mom is a rock girl. Want to do a flat rate show around 15 pounds of books. Do you have that on YouTube? I have on YouTube how to do a flat rate show. Tomorrow is the track meet. Last night you had a track meet, tomorrow. I have on YouTube how to do a flat rate show, but with books, isn't media mail less expensive than flat rate? Or no? Yeah, books should be media mail, and I think yes. So media mail is best. So I would just set it up as books, not 15 pounds. Okay, I've never done it, so you would know. I'm going to trust you on that one. You started as a bookseller? That's awesome. I have 1 million books. Thanks for all your suggestions. I'm growing because I listen. I love that. I'm happy to hear that. Everyone, oh wait, I purposely loaded my store just so that I could pin my YouTube. Everyone, please go watch my YouTube, especially if you have questions, comments, concerns. But yes, I do have a video on how to do a flat rate show I did it at 70 pounds, but you can obviously change it to 15 pounds. You'll have to use your own. Yes, you will have to use your own. Well, you can use flat rate boxes if you can fit 15 pounds of books in a flat rate box. I will wish him luck. Thank you. Yesterday it rained and poured and was crappy out during the thing. And today it just poured here. So I have to make it home to check the basement. But right now I'm pretending it's not happening. If you sold a book and other items, do they say no? To get media mail, your entire show has to be media mail. Do you allow us to share? Yeah, go ahead. So this usually, I mean, not that I don't usually. I usually like announce it once in a while when you can, because it's not something. But this one, because I'm just doing like a show and tell, ask me questions type of thing while I pack, you can share. But in the future, just be conscious of if asking other people. It's pouring there. Yeah, I'm concerned about going home and checking my. Mallory's head will explode. I know, right? She's got to stay. She's got to stay in the house. When my kids were little, I would have like prayed for rain some days because then I could stay in the house and we could watch movies or whatever. But so many days in a row just makes them as crazy as we are, right? I got a raid! SS Vintage. Thank you so much for your raid. Everyone go follow SS Vintage. Thank you for bringing your friends over here. I appreciate you. You're doing a bloop show. That'll be fun. Yeah, look at those. Thank you so much for coming over here. I appreciate you. What were you selling today? I feel like I've been in a lot of people's shows today. I was bouncing around. I'm hoping this is not stickers. Crap. I think I'm out of stickers. Oh no! What am I gonna do? Jewelry. Okay. Hey. It happens. There are so many different health insurance available for. It's very expensive. I have looked into it. I'm going to reapply this year. I couldn't apply last year. They were going off my income when I still had an income. But yes, I am going to reapply at some point because I do need health insurance, and so do my children. So we're going to work on that. But I have looked into everything multiple times. It just is not as inexpensive as you would think. And unfortunately or fortunately, when you pay cash at the doctor, when you don't have insurance, sometimes it's less expensive, which is crazy, but sometimes that's the case. So that is what we've been doing. The packing is going good. I only have 6 orders left. And thank you for your random gift. 6 orders left and these gift cards that I'm doing right now. So packing is going good. I did there was like 89, I think, this morning. Thank you, Mimi. I'm all right. I'm trying to stay productive, and I always feel like, thank you for your bloops. I always feel like when I sit down to do this, I'm not being productive, so this is how I've been justifying my breaks, is by doing a little giveaway and raid. I don't know that I'll sell books on Whatnot, because, I mean, I could, but the amount of time and effort it takes to sell books, I just can't justify the little amount of money that I would make. But I do have thousands of books. I probably have every book that you've ever thought of in your entire life. So I'm sure there's books worth money in my thing. It's just few and far between. But this week, when Ho is here, Ho's coming on Thursday, Friday, her and Steve are going to be bringing stuff in from the trailer. And when they do that, if they find books, there's a ton of books in there. So if they find books that are valuable, I'll have Ho keep an eye out, and we can do a book train. Maybe she can do, like, she'll be able to tell me. She's really good at that stuff. She'll be like, oh, these ones are good. These ones are good. So make sure you advertise locally. For what? Thank you for your bloops. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with me again. Did you have any other questions? I'm not going to be on long. I'm just doing this while I pack these. Yeah, bloop party. I love the bloops. Now that the bloops are going away, I just want to remind you, yes, I'll sell them when I do my in-person sale in a couple weeks. I just want to remind you that the best way you can still support your sellers is by tipping. Sellers get 100% of the tips. And then the next best way, now that you can't bloop the chat, is still to look in their Buy It Now and buy something for yourself. Or, and then the third best way is just to share the show, talk to people about the show, and hang out with your favorite sellers. So a bloop is when someone, yes, bloops are going away. When someone goes into your, Moonrise, thank you for entertaining me all day. When someone goes into your Buy It Now and sends some gift or send a gift to a specific person, that is what we call bloops. They did send an email notice. It is like, Dee said today, it is being sunset, which means it could come back. So we're not going to stress about it. We're not going to stress. Hi, how are you? We're not going to stress over things that we can't control. My YouTube is the same name as it is here. I am the Hodgepodge Place on all platforms. Please follow me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, if you don't mind swearing, Facebook, all the things. Yes, it's being sunset, which means it could come back, and I hope it does. I hope that they hear us. I hope that they understand. 31st. Will you have shows on the 31st or the 1st? I'm not sure. I do a show usually every day, unless it's a weekend. I've been trying not to do shows on weekends. Is that Memorial Day weekend? I have a wedding that weekend, but I do love the gift to chat. But you have to remember, too, that we are just a small portion of the Whatnot community. The people who utilize the bloops, the people who utilize the, oh, I almost just threw that gift card away. The people who utilize the buy it now we are a small portion. The majority of Whatnot still does not utilize those features. So when they're thinking of, other ways that they can make Whatnot bigger, they're going to utilize that server space for something better. We might get something better. Mom and I flip. You won a gift card. Thank you so much. Hello, Sherry. Present. That's a weekend. I usually don't do shows on the weekends unless I'm in a train. So what is happening here? I'm just packing some orders. I was going to do I just apparently said your name. I'm doing I wanted to sit down, and the only way that I can justify sitting down in my head is doing a show. So I thought I'd do a little raid, and I already gave away $10 in gift cards, so I probably won't do any more, but maybe if we get a big raid or something. I have no Zippos or pocket knives today. So that's my feelings on the bloops. I hope they come back, but like I said, the best way to still support your favorite sellers is by tipping, is by purchasing, or is by simply being present, being active in the chat, and sharing your shows. I am not getting paid on YouTube. You apparently at 3,000 views, you can get paid with paid subscribers. You need at least 4,000 views to start doing commercials. I like tips. Me too. I message Whatnot about the bloops supporting them. Yeah, so a lot of people have. So we'll see if anything comes of that. I ran out of gift cards. Got to print some more. So we'll see. I'm not going to stress about it. Do you ever do flat rate? The only time I do flat rate is when I do jewelry or miniatures. I do not do flat rate on anything else because you cannot fit anything in a flat rate box. I don't see why taking it away is even smart, because it's taking up server space that is not utilized by the majority of Whatnot. That is the thank you, AK Nama. AK Nama, thank you for the tip. I'm gonna run another giveaway because AK Nama gave me such a nice tip. Thank you so much. It is, if only 10% of Whatnot uses, they're taking away the gift to chat. If only 10% of Whatnot uses that feature, and from that feature, they're not making enough money to support that feature, or they're using valuable server space to give that as an option, it's not worth it. What's your Whatnot story background? Hi, my name is Christine. I have a full store full of stuff. Antiques, collectibles, jewelry, glassware, clothing, a little bit of everything. We're going to get up and go get the other gift cards. I started on Whatnot 2.5 years ago. I had my thrift store open at that time. A year in, I decided there's no gift cards on my thing. We're going to try to print them again. About a year in, I closed the store to the public. So for the last year and a half, I have done only Whatnot, and Whatnot has been my main source of income. I do a little bit of everything. Only 12 by 12 boxes, like the priority that is 13 inches long, isn't a good option. It has to be the equivalent of a 12 by 12 by 12. It does not have to be 12 by 12 by 12. So it has to be the equivalent. So it can be 20 by 8 by 3. It can be 14 by 10 by 10. It can be, it just needs to be the equivalent of a 12 by 12 by 12, which is 1,728 square feet. So you do not need to, everyone gets that in their head. What do you mean? I know, right? I think that we get very consumed. Thank you. You're welcome. Don't change the dimensions. What do you mean? Change your dimensions. Is this printing? Can we hear it? Am I out of ink? Am I out of paper? What's going on? Why aren't these printing? Aside from your shop and whatnot, do you sell? No, I do not sell on any other platforms. I used to sell on other platforms before Whatnot. Now I only sell on Whatnot. Why is my printer not working? Print. Yes, I have lots of shipping videos. If you have questions on how to ship, on questions on what type of labels to use, what type of boxes to use, I have lots of shipping videos on YouTube. Do you prefer Whatnot to move inventory? Yes, I do. My label printer is a Polono, Polono. Do you use shipping profiles? No. I only have one custom shipping profile. My printer is not working. I only have one custom shipping profile. And the only time I use that is when I have to ship large things by itself. Besides that, I just put it in by weight. Yeah, turn it off and turn it back on. So I'm just gonna put these aside because these are ones I couldn't get to. You're welcome. I'm glad you find that helpful. Do people recognize you from the Whatnot in your community? Very few. I get recognized from TikTok more often. There are not a lot of local people that have me. I did get recognized at an estate sale last weekend, Skip Bank, and that was always fun. So, I do local pickup? Yes, but Whatnot's still a very baby app, so we're still growing and learning, and there's not a lot of people that know about it. So I'm still working on sharing that with everybody. No, not a lot of people utilize it, to my knowledge, but I don't know. Do you always disclose your reseller when you're outsourcing? No, very seldom do I disclose that I'm a reseller. Why, hello. Tell me anything. When I sell on Whatnot, a lot of people say they have no clue what it is. Yep. There's a nice estate sale in Clinton starting Thursday. Well, let's go look and see what they got. Oh, crap. I can't go on Thursday. I'm going to be in Syracuse. Gosh darn it. But I could probably go on Friday. Who's putting it on? Who's putting it on? Skip Bank. No more buying. I know. Did you get a message about an eggplant? No, I didn't. I do have a track meet Friday night, though. I'll have to... Oh, it's TLC? Ooh. Okay, I'm going to look at it right now. Everyone, do you disclose how many followers you have before you have intimate You're a dork. Tranquility Antiques! Tranquility Antiques, thank you so much. I love you. You got that gift card. Ooh, we got some pretty stuff at this estate sale. We got some fruit. We got eggplants. I've started packing up my eggplants. I have 2 totes already of eggplants. I love you. Thank you. I'm glad. Yay. I'm not going to read that out loud. Rigged. Exactly. I was on Bumble and a guy was like, hey, you're the girl from Whatnot. That's crazy. Unfortunately, I have more creepers than not. When I was like on Bumble or Tinder and stuff, they would be able to find me easier, and I couldn't hide because I have my store. Like, I had people show up here that matched with me, or that didn't even match with me, but that swiped on me and I didn't swipe on them. Then all of a sudden they're showing up here to shop, and I'm like, oh, so super creepy. So that is one thing about being public. Get a free Google. Yeah, that's a good idea. How do I become a Hodjo? So I have, once you get to a certain level, as purchases or just hanging out, you become a Hodjo. I've had quite a few weirdos, unfortunately. I do have some bad dating stories on my TikTok if you would like to listen to those. They're entertaining, if nothing else. How many things need to be set up before you can run a show? How many things need to be set up? You mean like to sell? I recommend having at least 25 to 50. I know we need some Hodjo merch. 25 to 50 items for your first show, but that is just to run. Not saying that you're going to sell that all, but don't sell more than you're prepared to ship. Hung out a lot. It's I know, right? I got some random weirdo messages on TikTok. I get random messages too. My bubble wrap machine is a ZBrain, ZBRAIN. I'm not a weirdo in New York. So thank you for your random gift. I appreciate you. Yeah, so your bin, utilize your bin for inexpensive things, for expensive things. Obviously, it's nice with the bloop, but last night I came across so many scam streams on here, more than normal. Hope it's not getting worse. Yeah, I think that I just generally stick with the people I know and the people I trust. And sometimes I branch out and meet new people, but generally wait for them to come in here and talk, and that's how I meet people. I think that every place, every site has scammers. Every place has scammers. Hi, how many boxes of chocolate would you like? Yay! So you just have to be conscious and cautious of it, and that's too bad. I think I'm leaving money on the table. So Maddie coming in clutch. Yes. I think that I enjoy the buy it now. I haven't put a lot of stuff in my buy it now recently. I'm going to put chocolate in there tomorrow, but I do like the buy it now. I personally buy a lot from people's buy it nows because if I purchase something from you and I get free shipping, I'm going to utilize that shipping and buy a bunch of stuff out of your buy it now. So I think the buy it now is beneficial. She's awesome. Thank you so much. I love you. Do you load every show to create your material? No, I never do. I never preload anything. That's not how my brain works. That's not the shows I like to run. I like to run and pull shows. The only time I preload something is if I'm in a train and it's requested that I preload something. Thank you, Retro Lucky Ducks. Besides that, I just do this. But surprisingly, I've made a few sales. That's awesome. Can you send me the address to your shop? It will take about 2.5 hours to get there. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. Crap. 6506. Oh man, I have a trailer full of stuff coming tomorrow. I forgot I told this guy that I would do that for him. Yeah, I'm trying to empty. Preloading does take forever. And I admittedly, if I am going to take the time to take pictures, write a description, do all of the work, I'm going to put it on a different platform. Yeah, a trailer full of stuff to sell. His aunt passed away in Pennsylvania. The guy used to work for me. He's an amazing person. I love him to death. He asked me like 2 months ago to do this for him. And then obviously I wasn't planning on selling this. So I'm going to have a trailer full of stuff that he's going to bring tomorrow. That's okay. I have a lot of stuff to do today. Okay. Thank you for coming back and hanging out with me. I appreciate, marathon. I appreciate you. I'll probably be on again. If not, I'll be on in the morning. Thank you for your random gifts. Thank you for your tips. Thank you for everything that you do and valuing my time and attention. Follow me on all platforms, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, if you don't mind swearing. Let's go to who has the least amount of people. Vintage Vibe Treasures has 4 people. We're going to go there. I love you. Thank you. And I will see you in the morning.